Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Adventures of Malibu and Dad. Guys, we're at the Holy Grail of Civil War history. We're at Gettysburg. Look in the background here, you can see all the effects, all the different statues. We're just excited to be here. Gettysburg is definitely the #1 destination if you're a Civil War buff like me. Come on guys, let's have a good time. Me, Malibu, and Mom, and let's enjoy Gettysburg together.
Glad to share the places and the people that we'll meet. Think of the memories we'll have. Exploring hidden history, it's time to hop aboard on the road with Malibu and Dad. On the road with Malibu and Dad.
When you come in, you've got the Gettysburg Museum of the American Civil War. Look at this. Full-dressed mannequins, soldiers from the North. That's what a Union soldier would look like. All garbed up. There's a military uniform and rifle. And a soldier from the South, guys. Look at that. Good depiction. He's got his rifle, boots, everything. Got a knapsack on the back. And get all the wall. Murals here too, on both sides. Guys, look at all the different weapons of the Civil War. The carbines, the breech loaders, all the different pistols. Absolutely amazing collection, guys. So when you come into the Civil War Museum, they've got the movie you can watch, and they bring you to the history. And you can see some of the different memorabilia that they have here.
Racism prevailed, but views on slavery and the meaning of freedom were growing farther apart.
It brings you through a tutorial history of the Civil War. And it brings you to the generals and the battles.
He divided his forces and ordered Stonewall Jackson and his troops to sweep around the Union right. Hooker's army fell back in the costliest battle of the war.
They talk about the battle.
Two armies lost.
Here's some nice
including Stonewall Jackson.
military
Hoping to capitalize upon his victory.
stuff here they found on the field.
In the summer of 1863, the war seized the Pennsylvania lines. Vicksburg and Port Hudson pulled out. Would Lee's army of Northern Virginia win decisive?
That's what the Union Army had. This is what the Southern Army had. They talk about soldiers' life, some of the different things they carried with them. And they talk about the home front and the wives and the girlfriends that suffered and waited. Here's a depiction of what one of the camps may have looked like. The soldiers. They traveled light. There's a mounted trooper. What he would have looked like during the Civil War. Some more cavalry outfits from the Civil War. Call them the horse soldiers. Some of the notice on some of these weapons here, they're a little bit shorter. They were carried by horse. They didn't have the long barrels, they had to keep them close to the horse. So they were kind of made a little bit smaller, but that's a pretty cool collection there. That's the back side of the trooper. This guy carried a saber close to his leg there. Pretty cool looking, pretty ominous. Guys, a great historical place to go visit here before Gettysburg. Driving the battlefield, you really get a lot of history. You see a lot of cool memorabilia. This is all the authentic stuff too from the soldiers that were there. Stuff they recovered from the battlefield. Look at this flag. Amazing. What a collection, guys. Look at the original hat here. Sash. It's actually recovered boots. Bag of the soldier. His belt. Ammo pouches. The old saber, guys. Very nice museum. And it's a real battle flag here. You can see the bullet holes in it. Wow. That's pretty cool. 13th Alabama Infantry. Let's come over here, guys. Look at the cannon. That's amazing. Field glasses. Captain Samuel Johnson's uniform. Belt and sash. John Bell. Wow, look at this presentation sword, guys, how beautiful that is. This is John Unger's. This was a real cannon here, guys. Wow, look how beautiful. It's amazing. Whew. Look at the sharpshooter's rifle here, guys, with the scope on there.
More Union and Confederate troops stream onto the battlefield throughout the night. Union Commander
Very
General
different.
George Gordon Lee arrives on the field after midnight.
Some of this
By
stuff
early
here.
morning, he has arranged the Union line
Captain
in the shape of a
Kilgore's
large
sword.
fissure, curving from Culp's Hill through Cemetery Hill, then straight south along Cemetery Ridge to the north slope of a rocky point called troop movement inside the lines to reinforce where needed. Still, General Lee
It's more the memorabilia, guys. There's a shell there. An infield rifle. Lieutenant Erickson, Christopher Erickson.
General George Pickett's division, Jeff Stewart's 3 cavalry brigades had finally arrived on the field. Lee sent Stewart's cavalry east of Gettysburg to threaten the Union rear and its lines of communication and retreat.
Love how they show the old furniture too here.
To retain his cavalry.
These are from Meade's headquarters.
Dawn breaks at 4 a.m. Union
That's his
artillery
bed.
from Baltimore Pike opens on Confederate positions at the base of Culp's Hill. The infantries engage. After 7 hours of fighting and heavy losses, the Confederates retreat. By 11 a.m., the Union has complete possession of Culp's Hill. The Confederate right is strangely quiet. General Lee rides out to discover that his orders for a dawn attack have been confused. Lee devises another plan. He surveys the open ground on the cemetery ridge.
Guys, I talk about the wounded. There's roughly 21,000 men from two armies lay wounded at Gettysburg after the battle. And almost thousands of them were amputees, guys. That's the reality of this war. And there's a picture of actual limbs that were removed. There's some of the medical tools used to do it. Showing the different wounds here. With the hospitals and officers. Some more healing of Gettysburg. And that presentation of the coin that I'm going to put in, I took some pictures of a coin that were given to General Meade's commanders. One of the gentlemen here actually has one in his private collection. He shared it with us. So I'll be sharing that photo at the end with you guys. Pretty amazing stuff. Hi guys, we're at East Cemetery Hill here. And the monuments are just everywhere. Look at the old wall here. Cemetery Hill. Place is occupied. A lot of folks. We're here at the middle of the week and the place is just packed. It's definitely one of the #1 destinations for Civil War history and military history by far. Let's take a look around. The statue here, guys, is the 7th West Virginia Infantry. Man, look at the monuments here, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So much history. I mean, these are hallowed grounds for sure. Let's see, Army of the Potomac, 11th Corps Headquarters, Major General Oliver O. Howard. It's right here, guys. Gettysburg is absolutely amazing. And you can see the fortified cannon positions from here. This was during the attack on Cemetery Hill. Man, this was definitely the high ground, guys. You can see the overview of the battlefield with all the cannons. It's the town of Gettysburg. I talk about the attack on Cemetery Hill. The hill was occupied by Union forces at noon, July 1st, and provided a rallying point for that afternoon for Union soldiers retreating to it from beyond the town. Wow. You can just feel it in the air. It's nice. It's like 45 degrees right now, guys. Beautiful weather. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. It's very cool. Guys, this monument here was erected to the memory of Major General Oliver Otis Howard and the citizens of Maine who served their country in the Civil War. So Howard held the hill here at Cemetery Hill. And the hill is definitely honored by him with that giant statue. It's amazing that the battle right here, I mean, you can almost feel it. And they definitely had the high ground. Look at this. You can see the wall here. It shows where all the different positions were. A little bit of a windy day. I apologize for any of the wind you might be hearing. Ricketts Battery, 1st Pennsylvania Light Artillery. It's dedicated to them right here, guys. We're definitely on the Union side here, up on the hill. So well done. Okay, here's a really cool etching etching of the wartime position of Cemetery Hill. If you can see the house here, Cemetery Hill, there it is right there, guys. Right in front of you, across the street. So yeah, you can see the history of it all. What it looked like during the battle. I love it. All right, so we're exiting Cemetery Ridge here at Gettysburg. And that actual building right there, guys, was here during the Civil War. So was this cemetery. So we're gonna go take a look at it. Evergreen Cemetery here in Gettysburg. Absolutely amazing. The history, what we're seeing today. Glad you guys are along with us. So guys, this is really moving here at the cemetery. And they talk about the women who had to come out and bury a lot of these soldiers. There was a lot of dead men. And the women folk were the ones who had to do all the burying back then. Put these bodies in the ground, keep the buzzards from eating them. So I think it's an important part of the Civil War is the sacrifice that the women did after the battle. I like how they have it depicted here. And her name was Elizabeth Master Thorne. All right, guys, so after reading the placard about her, Elizabeth and her husband were the first caretakers of this home here at the cemetery. In 1855, her husband joined the Union Army, and her ailing father, and she was pregnant at the time. After Gettysburg, they dug over 94 graves, she did herself, to bury the soldiers here, and she was pregnant also. So a great tribute to the women of the Civil War, and stepping up to the plate like that. That's an amazing story. Just wanted to share that with you. Elizabeth Thorne. Amazing grave here, guys. This is the marker of General James Geddes. He was the proprietor of Gettysburg, born August 14, 1759. He died March 13, 1815. That's an amazing marker there. Beautiful little cemetery. Hard to believe this place was up and running during the time of the Civil War. Amazing. All right, guys, so this is where Jenny Wade's at. She was the only casualty of the Civil War. She was killed by a stray bullet in her house while she was making bread for the Union soldiers. And this is where she's at, Evergreen Cemetery, here at Gettysburg. Amazing to see her grave, Mary Virginia Wade. Very nice tribute to her. And the flag here. It's an amazing cemetery, guys. Kind of neat to find her grave here. So guys, we're here in Gettysburg. One of the streets here, this is Baltimore Street. Baltimore Street is very historical. These buildings were here during the Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg. One place I've been looking forward to visiting, that's the Gettysburg Museum of History. Made very famous by the history buff who always goes out and does a lot of this war history and stuff. So I'm looking forward to checking out his building. And it's one of the descendants of the Peppers. And it is a Civil War building. Pretty cool, 219. So we'll be checking him out in a little bit. Some of the old buildings here are just beautiful. love the history. He's got some Civil War bullets there. I know his place is full of stuff, so can't wait to see it. Another cool spot he talks about is Ron Palm's here, and he has the Museum of Civil War Images, and he also has a lot of books here. If you have lineage to your family, you may have a photograph of them. And also another Civil War building of 1863. Ron Paul's Museum of Civil War Images. Another cool place to check out. It's actually open. Alright guys, I'm going in to meet Eric at the door of the Gettysburg Museum of History. It's exciting. Looks like I'm going to be the first one in the door. And can't wait to meet him and check out the place inside. JD's always in here, so I'm sure Eric's be very accommodating. Can't wait to say hello to him. Let's go in, guys. Hey guys, so got to meet Eric, and we're gonna check out some of the stuff he has here. I know JD's been here, so now Adventures of Malibu and Dad are in here. So let's check it out. Let's see what they've got. All right, so when you come in, they've got so much here. Love all the old photos, all the history. All the Americanness. Wow. Talk about incredible history. You know, I've seen it on YouTube before, but to be here yourself and see all this, wow. What a collection Eric has here. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Barracks and training, and you get over to England, or finally get there, and they send you to these homes.
Wow.
That environment.
Here's the Kennedy room. Wow, this is a suit. Senator John F. Kennedy. Suit worn 1955-1960. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Because of the life and work of this college, our hold on this planet has increased.
Wow. What a collection, guys.
And with that, we want you to, the radio audience, to meet Mr. John F. Kennedy, who is known to his friends.
The 38 caliber shell casing from Jack Ruby's gun that killed Lee Harvey Oswald. Wow. I remember that famous photo. Marilyn Monroe.
Well, I studied international relations there, and I plan to go on to law school the next 3 years to study law at Yale University.
Amazing. This was neat. Got to see this when I was in Dallas.
Sometime in my life for the government, but I haven't really decided it yet. Well, I know you're pretty much a traveler, but what do you call it? Well, I would say Bronson.
Very cool, guys. Some of the Civil War stuff here, guys. Stuff's just amazing.
I like all these cute little Christmas ornaments you got.
Just shows the road where it says Gettysburg Foundation. So,
Culp's Hill. The Pennsylvania Monument across the ways. Alright guys, we're on Little Round Top, and this memorial tablet is to the Signal Corps. Little Round Top, July 2nd, the 4th, 1863. The Signal Corps is who was the communications back then. As you can see, Little Round Top. Ooh, very cool. What a view you had for the battle. That's amazing.
When his scouts spotted the Confederate troops, he moved up here, took this position, he was promoted.
There's Devil's Den down there, guys.
The eulogy says that Major General Warren needs no eulogy.
There's General Warren, guys. Right there, guys, is Devil's Den. What a position to defend. And they actually lost it. General Warren. And he was sent up here to secure this. There's Devil's Den there, guys. Try to get a little closer for you.
So you see it on top of the 91st Pennsylvania there.
So guys, can you imagine back in the 1860s when all this was going on? And you're up on this hill defending your position. It just seems like a fortress up here with all these rocks. It's a different perspective once you walk these trails and seeing them where they were at. It's really pretty here, Pennsylvania. It's hard to believe there was a big battle with so many lost lives. Such a beautiful area. It's a New York monument, guys, for the 44th Infantry. Alright guys, so we're down at Devil's Den. What I wanted to show you, we were up there. Now we're way down here. And you can really tell what a vantage point. What a heck of a thing to defend. I mean, that just looks like you can never get up there. And then to my left and behind me, we're down here at ground level at Devil's Den. So me and Malibu are enjoying a little bridge here between Devil's Den and Little Round Top. Guys, hope you're enjoying the video, man. It's been just a fantastic day here at Gettysburg. Seeing the different positions and the different historical sites. And we really appreciate you being along with us here at Gettysburg with us. Just a magnificent piece of history. So let's go have some more fun. Devil's Den here, guys. We're getting close. Look at the size of these boulders. Most unique features you've ever seen. I mean, look at that one right there, just teetering. Another extreme, crazy defensive position to be at, and it did get overrun though, but it took a lot. I love that rock right there. That is incredible. Close up of that. Amazing. I love these hidden crevices. Bunch of soldiers back then wish these nice stairs were here. There's the top, guys. Love this area on the other side. Look at that view. This is where the 4th New York Infantry was. Artillery Brigade, Smiths. Guys, here's the view of Devil's Den. This is where the 4th New York Battery was. Smiths Corps, Artillery Brigade. To the rear there is a Little Round Top. Gettysburg is beautiful today. Really something to see. Round Top's amazing. We were just up there.